So that's my topic is high tech. It means a scientist those who find out on moon for crescents, uh, finding stones and lots of finding things for helpful. So it doesn't mean scientist is a finding for how much helpful for human. So basically it's a good for a human being. I think it's not for better. If we see a scientist disagrees from my point of view. So most of you in the world, poverty is a become a big issue of this world. How to consume this ratio of poverty? So my ask question is a scientist. So scientists can't discover when a human uh, when a human on sleeping times and dream is on mind, and how how is a better for something is a mosquito and a lizard and these types of for dangers for humans. So it can't be possible that for scientists to discover a man is conscious and unconscious, so find a solutions. So I think a scientist is really have true knowledge given to people. So how to be possible method of poverty lose in all over the world is a big issue. I think happiness is come from true happiness is come from uh, you free from poverty, you free from uh, attentions. I think some of people need for attentions, and I think scientists now discovers about. I think I can't deny it. Scientists may be not a discoveries. Scientists may be continuous work on discoveries and work for a better result. How to shift reality, your dream into reality. Basically our scientists working on convert dream into reality, like your dream working on your mind, and like you summarize your ideas, like our reality become. Scientists invent a lots of machines for automatically working for humans. Humans can't face those problem issues for making buildings, constructions, and etc. So my question, if really scientist is better for doing for this world, I think one asks my question. So uh, how to be consume ratio of poverty people? If we, what is the purpose of a scientist as a superhuman being for this world? So may I ask this question, if you really can't, if you really do this a big super doing work for human, so basically you make a human resource. So I think how to be possible we make a level of equal to human. So maybe really daily a human being as a I think lots of human maybe we listen death in accident, maybe in traffic, and like a car accident is a listening, is it's mean a human, how much, how to be possible human true happiness gain. So I ask this question. So if we really about we care about humans, really actual about humans, so we find answer is equal for right, is equal for happiness, is equal for real philosophy for every human. So my point of view, if you really true power of you have, and you know that all discoveries we listen and we read in books, so all discoveries scientist. So scientist is mentioned by this quote, what do you future for in human work. So really is technology is helpful for human, but I think more for blessing, more for opportunity create. I think root of the poverty uh, we I think we must be, and we dissolve this issue. It's a technical fault, or maybe are you better now how to be discoveries, and how to be men, how to be helpful for people. So you know about that for is my scientific question to about for scientist people. So if you really record for own self, so why promote you middle class families, middle class who can't sport for not a gain education. So scientist is basically work on for every human, for help for every man and woman, and for living all things. So my asking suggest question. So how we helpful for what is helpful for world? It's mean help is real meaning of the world required. So it's a basically we finding is equal answer. So maybe people those who communication on those topics, so he can't understand, they maybe can't understand to resolve the same issues. A human may be different look, human may be different thoughts, how to be possible to understand to same issues. And our issues must be one union, then we resolve any type of issues we face in daily life. So I think it's hard for better for find answer how to be possible helpful every person who in this world or living things, or we how to be safe for this world. So basically scientists believe and other humans believe how to be safe this world. And should we encourage those people working hard hidden and now showing face. So we are it's a positive thing. But you know that it's a big question or for every human being for in this world. We asking the question, is a human is a very needy people. I think social and like our animals work. One quotation I had, sometime my teacher asked, this happened for my classroom. I think a human needs child for support, but buffalo child is not a sport. He fell down and others on the fell down on the uh, earth. But you know that he automatically growing, but human is without sport can't growing. We need humans in the world. What but why we different between humans being and others humans? So is really we make a difference create, and we restriction on uh, humans meets for others. Basically humans is create a big issue for a difference. He just want to create a difference between connections for others. So my asking question is, you really human being is difference for any humans. So why we work together, why we keep happiness on smile for others, doing this resolve this issue must be if really with difference for others humans. So I think it's all about one question is really one answer is uh, we are equal must be. We don't forget about uh, we have a lots of resources, but I think resources is important, but uh, I think is a powerful and powerful work is for equal for all human working in strength is really strength of real definition. Real definition is working for all human being is equal strength, and not a big and not a small and not a teeny, whatever you say. It's a big it's a big it means big problem of every human. One help we need is all working for all strength, and all lower class middle class belong to family members, and maybe it's just like a similar. So if you really understand those help, so maybe you better understand how we can help for others and how we can help to for people in the world. So basically our need for purpose, we need for purpose is basically find answer is we need uh, is one help required for every human. Help is basically considered on uh, you know that it's mean our resource, we create a human resource for better for living in this planet for every human. It's a right for every human. So why we promote for rich people? Maybe rich people lead a sacrifice, because if really rich people lead sacrifices, so what behind hidden for they learn from this lesson? If you really struggles and sacrifice, your sacrifice must be important, but you care about lower class belong to families person and peoples, it's really for that better understand. So it's mean if we really human, so we care about, if we care others, we care emotions. If we that really humans animals, so those for working selfness, it's mean uh, it's mean me use for every human. So it's you really me use, but why your ego is answer to promote to working on human? If you really remove me, we are all, you are limitless universe, it's my answer. So it's all about belong to answer, really you are universe. So I hope you learn this message. If you really learn this message, you implement in your life and practically conditioning change, and if you really hard condition and shift into easiness condition, it's my message. Maybe you're better for helpful for this message. I think message is very very long. I talk about just a message on my for how to be possible help for all human being in this world. So I think uh, high tech is not important, but important is food, remove poverty, and health is important, and happiness is important, and uh, I think three major activities importance for you if you really live in this world. Maybe uh, feel this message for help for everyone, not for one people. For those listen for my message. Uh, Next time and Diolente for others meet again for this video. So maybe this message for you helpful this.